Welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. So today we are looking at missing number problems. These are a lot of fun. Okay, now the first question we have here, okay, it can look a bit confusing. So 3 add something equals 5.
Well, that looks odd, doesn't it? Because I'm used to writing my answer after the equals sign, and I don't know what that box is.
Let me tell you a story, okay? Helps to think about sweets. So, first of all, Mr. Lake, I have 3 sweets.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Then I add some sweets.
Yep.
To get to 5. So let's think. I've got 3 sweets, but I need 5 sweets.
So I need to get to 5.
Yeah, for our party. Okay. So 3. So we're going to count up to 5. So 3, 4, 5. So, Mr. Lake, how many sweets have I added there?
Well, we had 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm just gonna. There we go. Those are the ones we had. That's what we had to add to get to 5. So we had to add 2. Yeah.
That's right.
So the answer there would be 2. 3 add 2 equals 5.
And it's just these ones at this point. It's worth always just checking that because it's easy to write in the wrong answer. So 3 add 2 equals 5. Lovely. Okay. Now, okay. This one. Let me tell you a story about this one. So this one. Remember, something add 4 equals 7, right?
Yep. So the box is in a different place.
It's in a different place.
It was the second number last time. This time it's the first.
But it doesn't matter because we know with our adding work, you can start with that one or that one. It doesn't matter, okay? So how many, let's say apples. How many apples do we have right now, Mr. Lake?
So we start with 4 apples.
Good, but how many apples are we going to need for our picnic?
We need 7.
Okay, good. So we've got our 4 apples here. Let me just move this up a second. Oh, okay, so we've got 4 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lovely juicy apples. But we need 7.
Yep.
Okay, so here we're going to keep counting up until we get to 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we have our 7 apples.
Yep.
How many do we add there, Mr. Lake?
So we had 4 there. And to get 7, we had to add 3 more. 5, 6, 7. So 3 is our missing number.
Great, and we'll just do our little check before we move on. Let's just check. 3 add 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Equals 7. We've done it right. Good, move on. Okay, so this one.
Yep.
Let's go back to thinking about sweets. So
okay.
Some sweets.
Yep.
Add 5 sweets equals 9 sweets. Okay?
Okay.
So how should we do this then, Mr. Lay? Maybe you
so
can
again, like you said before, with addition it doesn't matter, does it? So let's just pretend that one's first. So first I had 5 sweets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know that I've got to get to 9. So I've got 5 here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So to get from 5 to 9, I had to add 4 more sweets.
Absolutely, okay.
So my missing number would be 4.
And again, we can just check. 4 add 5 equals 9. I can just see that's 9. 1 less than 10. Okay, move on. Okay. Right, so this one, subtraction one. So we have 10 sweets, and we take away some sweets until we're left with 7 sweets. Okay. Josh, I know we've got the sweets up there. Should we just imagine my fingers are sweets?
Yeah,
because it's within 10, why not? Okay. Right?
So
I've got 10 sweets.
Yep.
And then I'm going to end up with 7 sweets, right?
Yep.
So I know that's 7, isn't it?
Yeah. So those ones are the ones you've eaten then.
So those ones are gone. So that means I can just see there I've eaten 3 sweets, haven't I?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, 3.
10 take away 1, 2, 3 is 7.
It's 7, yeah. Or we could do. So I know I've got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and I know I end up with 7, right?
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, 7. It's going to be a bit awkward there,
Yeah.
that line. But there we go. So that's what I end up with. So to get to 7, I have to eat 1, 2, 3 sweets.
Yeah, they're the ones that are taken away.
That I have to eat. Yeah. So there we go. 10 take away 3 equals 7.
I like it. Right, next please. Cool, we're doing well. Right. Okay, now this one is really, really, really easy, but it does confuse some children and some adults. You know, I've got in a muddle with this. But
It's the second time we're filming this video, guys, because the first time we did it, Mr. Fenn got stuck on this question. So
Didn't get
it's
stuck.
true.
I just got it.
We just got confused.
Anyway, right. So we have something take away 3 equals 7. So Mr. Lake, we start off with some sweets.
Yeah, I've got some sweets.
Right. Let's say I've got. Right. Let's say you. Actually, let's do me because I'm standing by the box.
Okay.
That's it. I've got some sweets
Yep.
in my bag in my sweet bag. I've got some sweets in here, right?
Yep.
I'm giving you 3 sweets.
Okay.
Right? So let's say I've given you. Here are your 3 sweets. I'm giving you 3 sweets,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
And now in my bag, I have 7 sweets.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
7 sweets in my bag.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this number. So I start off with some sweets, take away 3, end up with 7. Is that number going to be bigger or smaller than 7?
Well, it's going to be bigger because what I'm thinking is, so
Yeah.
you had some. Mr. Fenn had some sweets. He gave me 3. Just draw the other ones. So I've got 3, and you've now got 7.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. If I wanted to know how many I started with, I could just put all the sweets back into the bag, couldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Count them all together. So that number's going to be bigger. That's going to be
Yeah.
the biggest number at the beginning, like it always is with subtraction, right? So to know what that number is, what I would do is count then how many I had altogether. Because again, if we think Mr. Fenn had some sweets, he gave me 3. So I've got 3, he's got 7 left. If I wanted to know how many there were to start with, I'd just put them all back together in the bag, count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Lovely. Yeah. Good. And it's obvious, isn't it? That number. If you're taking away 3, it must be 3 bigger than that number.
Exactly, yeah.
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 Yeah. Great. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so we've got a bigger number here. So let's think. So we've got 20, take away something equals 13. Hopefully lots of you really good at your number bonds just know the answer to this, probably screaming it out. Okay, so let's do this. Right, so we start with 20 sweets.
Yep, so 20 sweets.
So shall we, just
draw
for
it
quickness, let's draw it out.
So 1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That is a lot of sweets.
Right, so we've got
You brush your teeth after that.
yeah, 20 sweets to start with, right? And we're taking away some, and so we end up with 13. So let's put 13 in a nice little
Yep,
section.
so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So again, I'm going to do a kind of line like that a bit.
Right, so we've got 13 sweets here.
Yep.
So we had 20. We must have then taken away, we must have eaten these ones, mustn't we?
Yeah, so those are the ones I will have eaten. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to get from 20 to 13, I must have eaten 7 sweets.
Lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, now when you do your activity in a moment, okay, work it out however makes sense to you. Some of you will be doing your stuff with your fingers, some of you want to draw this bar, you don't have to draw this bar. Some of you will just be counting out in your head, some of you are just going to see the pattern, okay? Whatever makes sense to you is absolutely fine. There's not one way of doing this.
I think the one thing that does help is thinking about it like a story, like we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it can be a bit confusing. Whereas if you're thinking about sweets or apples or whatever you want to think about, you'll know that we do this in class all the time, don't we, in school? If you think about it as a story, hopefully you can then see what you need to do.
I think so. Okay, now, and we've got one more. Okay, now this look, because we've got 80 take away something equals 50. So that it's sort of sometimes bigger numbers. You're like, oh, it must be really hard.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, let's have a go at this. So 80.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. We could an easy way. We could just pretend with our deans, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We could go right 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Yep.
Yeah. So we start off with 80,
Mhm.
and we take away something until we've got 50 left.
Yep.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
Yep.
So then we must have taken away that
Whatever that is.
30.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even do this on your fingers. If you imagine your fingers are 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We end up, at the end, we've got
5, 10s, 50.
50. Oh, so we must have taken away this bit, the 30. Yeah. Okay. Some of you will just think of the pattern you'll notice is basically the same as doing 8 take away something equals 5, isn't it? It's the same sort of thing. So you could just go 8 take away 3 is 5. Yeah, and then you use that pattern to work out this one. Okay. So here are your questions to do. Want everyone to have a go at the mild questions. If you're feeling really good about this and you're enjoying it and doing really well, go on to the hot questions and challenge yourself. Enjoy.
Have fun, guys.